What else? Do y'all want to get into our divorce court shit? You want to have the fuck J. Will fight? Let's have a J. Will. Let's have a J. Will debate, man. At the draft the other night, Richard Jefferson and J. Will were two of the analysts, and Richard Jefferson said some shit that was, I mean, I guess he thinks he was joking, but it was completely out of line, weird, out of bounds.
Do they got any kind of smoke?
Awkward and flagrant. No, North Carolina Duke smoke, maybe.
Yeah, national finals. I mean, not real.
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
no.
Not, okay.
They're cool. That's
now,
what weird.
I know Richard Jefferson to be and he listens to the show. Shout out to him, but he's a jokester. Yeah. Like, he's a comedian. He likes to play around. But on draft night, in this moment, he chose to make a joke about Jay Will's motorcycle accident and how he never reached his full potential because athletes are stupid and do stupid shit. Right. Like ride a bike the day after the draft and change their life forever. He said that shit was like a joke.
Yeah.
And it was uncomfortable. And Jay Will is a class act.
Yeah.
Good dude, class act. I've auditioned shows with him before. Shout out to Jay Will. Like, top to bottom class act. And even how he responded in the aftermath, you could tell he was pissed off and maybe wanted to hook off on this nigga. But it was very professional. It was very, and he was just like, listen, man, some people throw my obstacles in my face, but I look at what I was able to do since then, and I feel even more accomplished with some of the hurdles that I had to get there. He's just top to bottom a class act.
Great job.
What if y'all heard about this, what is y'all's opinion on this style of joke, the timing of the joke, and when jokes go too far?
Personally, for me, I need to know more. I need to know what their dynamic is. Like, if they play like that, like up here, we get some jokes off that some people watch and be like, damn, they took it there, but we play like that. So if they cool enough to do that with each other, then I'm not all the way mad at it. I still wouldn't have done it.
Here's the thing. I mean, part of it for me is the platform.
There's no such thing as that cool.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that joke is just...
There's no such thing as that cool.
I disagree.
Even, unless you're in a roast.
That sounds like something you would do off air, maybe.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The setting matters. Like, this is still ESPN, and this is still all of America watching this conversation.
True. Yeah.
Like, there's jokes that even I would make up here, or that Joe or you would make up here that we wouldn't make if we were on a different platform because of who the audience is.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a...
Like, if they asked us to introduce at the Grammys, and at the Grammys, one of y'all off script decided to do some pump it up career failure joke to me, that's going to land different and have a very different effect than us joking right here.
Yeah. Right. So that's why it seemed
like you have to know if you f with somebody, if you don't f with somebody, you have to know when a joke and the timing of the joke and the place where you're saying the joke has an effect. No matter how cool Jay Will is, he was what was he, the second pick?
I don't remember, but he was hot pick.
He was a top 3 pick. I don't remember either because my memory is bad.
I think he was like number 3.
He was him coming out.
Yeah, he was him.
So for his entire career as an athlete to change because of that motorcycle accident, hey, maybe you get that off if we at our house. Maybe there's some way you get that off.
Second overall.
Yeah. You don't get that off at a draft.
Yeah.
As you are watching 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds change their life. You have to know that man is hearkening back to that.
Right.
Yeah, they hit a little different at it. Yeah.
That's all I'm
Any graduation I go to, I think of the graduation I didn't go to. It's just a natural thing.
Right.
Sometimes I cry at the graduations thinking about what my graduation would have looked like.
I get it.
Yeah.
The draft is not where you make that joke. Nah, it's too many emotions here. It's too many people here with their families. It's too many people here that come from hoods like we come from. Now, nah. Me and you joke like that, but you're not making a spectacle out of probably the most difficult thing I've ever had to endure on national TV in front of millions with Disney support. You.
Yeah, no, that ain't the
fuck you, dog.
I'm going to assume Richard. I don't know Richard Jefferson. Only to speak.
You know he played in the finals.
Yeah.
You know he played with Jason Kidd. You know he played with LeBron. You know he had a long career. He used to be able to jump out the gym. He's played with GOATs. Has a career. That alone says
you can't make that joke.
You can't make this joke.
I agree. I'm going to assume the best, right? Which is that he wasn't trying to be mean spirited. I just think he just missed. I think he's
bad
made a
joke.
gross miscalculation about what to do.
It's
Yeah,
a bad joke.
I'm assuming the best of him.
He missed the mark.
Yeah, but like, damn, he missed the mark on that one.
Didn't read the room.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, that ain't even a good first swing joke. That's a joke you make when the jokes are ratcheting up, and he say something to him, and he say something to him, and he talk about his career, and then
I'm glad you said that because I was gonna say what's funny about that is you've never seen Jay Will on air try to be funny. That's not his style of
broadcasting. Yeah.
Right.
He don't try to make jokes.
So why he shoot at him like that then?
That's why it seems so weird to me.
Because if that's the case, that's like some bullying shit. Then. If you know he don't play like that, but you attack him in that with that type of a joke.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to belittle you or bully you right now.
Well, I could tell you why it's happening. Probably.
Why?
Totally unfounded, but I can tell you anyway.
Yeah.
Because there are different initiatives being spoken about up top. So we're not just looking to hire retired athletes. Now, y'all are competing with the personalities too.
Yeah.
We all competing with the person. You better have a personality.
Okay.
It's not enough for you to go up there and rattle off some
Just know your shit.
advanced stats and analytics, or you watch the game, or you play for the Nets. No. And ESPN is in that game. And you know that they in that game because Shannon Sharp went there, and then Cam Newton went there, and then y'all hearing our athletes, but they're not brought there as athletes. They're brought there as personalities. Yeah. And when the Shannon Sharp goes wrong, we're gonna bring Cam up here, and we're gonna bring such and such up here. We need that's a personality. Also a retired kicker for the Colts.
Right.
But not so much.
That's not what we.
That's
not
so
looking.
much. That's a
We're not looking
caveat.
at you for that.
That's a caveat. The fact that I used to rap is like a caveat. If you know, you know. But now it's such a caveat. I don't even bother telling people because there's so many more people watching that. That is a personality. My job is to be up. So he was sitting there trying to bring up. I do that a lot here.
Trying to be edgy.
I'll say something in an effort to be edgy, and if it don't land, boy, what a mistake. Or when you get home and watch it, it's like, oh, I didn't know I was coming off like that. But to do it on draft night.
Yeah, he was trying to do some inside the NBA shit on the wrong network and platform.
And I think it would have missed there too. I think it would have missed there too, but you're right.
And with the wrong person.
Yeah, with the wrong person.
And
that's why I meant,
because he does have that relationship with certain people where they would do that. Listen, Chad Ochocinco and Deion Sanders, when those two see each other and they do the lineup thing, ooh, I can get you, I can get you.
Yeah.
Yo, that's two legends that play with each other a certain way, and nobody else in the world is going to understand this game that we're going to play every single time we see each other. I'm sure Richard Jefferson has those relationships. Jay Will ain't one of them.
Yeah, definitely not on air.
Jay Will ain't one of them, and not on draft night.
Y'all convinced me.
Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't do that to you. There's nowhere in the world. If you my real friend, I love you. Nigga, I'm not going to wait till it's all the eyes on us and say something embarrassing to you, but nah, it's cool. We friends, so you ain't going to take it embarrassing. That don't change the fact that 10, 15 million niggas done seen you, and now once you tag Lane in the game, no, I don't do that. They ain't no friend of mine. Don't try to say some shit and disguise it under the guise of we friends. Hey, my friendships come with boundaries, nigga. Y'all go watch some of these jokes. Not even the jokes, because I don't care about the jokes. But where you say a joke, that's like when a bitch around, nigga.
Yeah. Good example.
Go ahead and say the wrong joke when the joints is around. I'm going to look at you as different for the rest of our life.
Totally different.
For the rest of our life, I'm going to look at you different.
Totally different.
Yeah, Richard Jefferson was out of line, but that's my man. I see him at the Knicks game, so I ain't going to go too hard on him.
But also some jokes are just too far no matter, even if nobody's around. Like if we on air, we all have boundaries and we all have shit we wouldn't say to each other.
Yeah,
it changes person.
Do we?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I agree. I'm talking shit.
I think so. I think we all do. Like I've never. I can't think of one. I mean, maybe there's one, but I can't think of one where somebody said something to me that I felt like was so far beyond the pale that I was like, yo, that's crazy. Some jokes I find funnier than others, but and in general, I think we all mark our boundaries. And sometimes somebody will say something off at line and be like, yo, dog, don't do that. No, I don't play like that. And then we mark that boundary, and then you don't do it.
And that's it.
You just don't do it again.
Right.
But some shit so far, you don't have to tell me.
That's also live too, so that's another added element.
Yeah, that's true.
New Joe Budden.